In the nation's capital, that fight for Puerto Rico statehood is continuing there as well as Congress held its second hearing of the year about the territory's future. And our Washington correspondent Matt Knadler explains where things stand from Washington.
Gerardo Ramirez served in the U.S. military, and like all Puerto Ricans, he cannot vote for the commander-in-chief in a federal election.
We are demanding Congress to respect democracy, respect the will of the people, because we're tired of waiting for them.
The lack of what Ramirez calls basic American rights is why he and dozens of other pro-statehood supporters demonstrated outside the U.S. Capitol ahead of a U.S. House hearing on statehood this week.
They lack voting rights, they lack citizen equality, and they're demanding that through statehood.
Inside the Capitol Wednesday, the House Natural Resources Committee held its second hearing on a bill that would create a direct path to statehood for the island territory, home to 3.2 million Americans. The latest effort comes after 52% of the island's voters supported statehood in the November election. Puerto Rico's resident commissioner, Jennifer Gonzalez-Colon, and Florida Congressman Jared Soto are leading the effort.
The bill follows the precedent established for Alaska and Hawaii, setting forth a binding, self-executing process to admit Puerto Rico as a state should a majority of the voters favor it.
Earlier this year, a group of Democrats introduced a competing bill that would create a status convention where delegates, not the voters directly, would determine Puerto Rico's political future. That bill does not guarantee a path to statehood, nor the rights that come with it. Ramirez has been fighting for statehood since he moved to the mainland in 2006. He says the lack of progress is political.
Numerous excuses. First of all, whether we're going to be Republicans or Democrats. So they worry about politics. They're not worried about the rights of U.S. citizens in Puerto Rico.
And that's why he and others like him are still fighting. In Washington, Matt Knadler reporting.